5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I need my medicine, break it down, roll it up, take a puff, smoke it up till the very end. I need my medicine, methazine for the lean, with the pills for the feel, so it's evidence. I need my medicine.
Mama told me look rich and act poor, and never trip over nothing that ain't yours. Mama told me look rich and act poor, and never trip over nothing that ain't yours. Mama told me look rich and act poor, and never trip over nothing that ain't yours. It rains and pours when I brainstorm, severe weather alerts when I brainstorm. While you at home screaming the game's on, I'm sitting courtside at the Pfizer Forum. Yeah, we both players, we ain't shooting at the same baskets. March Madness, we ain't balling in the same brackets. Keep a few ratchets like ladies' night. My hotel suite be looking like ladies' night. They all my type, I'm a bougie dot. I'm not a player, baby, I just crush a lot. Everything.
Services have been announced for Harvey Scales, a man who spent decades making soul and rhythm and blues music in Milwaukee.
Scales died last week, and as we're learning now, his impact went far beyond his hometown. Mike Strelo joining us now with more. Mike?
Natalie and Bill, Harvey Scales' career goes all the way back to the 1960s when he led a band called Twist and Harvey and the Seven Sounds.
Okay.
But as his son tells us, his whole life was all about music.
Yeah, black excellence. I am excellently black with intelligence. I am heaven sent. I am God body. And I don't need nobody long as God got me. Big shotties on deck though. I was born piss po, blessed with more dollars than Creflo. Hallelujah, Lord have mercy. Bow down in my presence, you are not worthy. No weapon formed against me shall hurt me. That's why I walk around like I ain't got no worries. Teflon Don like Gotti in his prime on the low dough. This city is mine, see I made up my mind. I'm handling mines, don't care about your business. Too busy handling mines. In due time, all these nickel and dimes will one day turn into a gold mine.
A disco lady at that particular time with the groove and stuff, man, that's why it was a hit. It fit him perfect.
Disco Lady became a #1 pop and R&B hit, sold 2 million copies, and was the first single in music history to be officially certified platinum.
First Kaepernick takes a knee, then the police kill a nigga dead next day in the streets. Thanksgiving disguised as a feast. America eats its young, bon appetit. I'm where Malcolm X and Larry Hoover meet with a splash of Huey P and a little Master P. Runaway slave, nobody owns me. I got that game from PAT. See me? I eat, sleep, and talk rap. Real stand-up guy, I rarely fall back. I need them racks so I can feed these babies until my crib look like Chris Abley's. 53206 is what made me. Lock the whole zip code, but I got away free. In due time, all these nickel and dimes will one day turn into a gold mine. Hold up.
During the disco era, records were selling so much and so fast that they had to come up with a whole new program, which was called platinum. And we got the first platinum in history.
Mansa Musa.
Yo,
what? It was too loud. Too damn
popping, yo. Besides that,
we are here. This is
Hootie
Smokin
on the
Gossip.
handstand. What's popping beside that pootie on a handstand? Huh?
What?
That pootie on a handstand. That pootie. And that booty on
That
a
sounds
handstand.
even worse than the other words. Stop saying whatever that is, because I don't like it.
This episode 27, right?
Yes, sir. Episode 27, Smoking Gossip. Shout out to everybody tuned in right now, whether you via YouTube, via Twitch, Periscope, Facebook Live. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to our people listening to us on Apple Music, Tidal, iHeartRadio, and Spotify.
Shout out.
We are here. We are late.
Of course.
But it's cool. We here. We made it. Y'all know it was a heavy media day yesterday, so we had to get our shit together right quick to make sure we cover this the right way. Almost feel like deja vu around the same time last year, maybe a month after this. A year ago, we were on here talking about Nip.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So around the same time, we came right on here to discuss losing a legend like him, and now we just lost. Kobe.
He was on a Sunday too.
Yeah, Kobe Jelly Bean Bryant yesterday at the age of 41 lost his life. Him and 8 other people.
So let's start off with how we did Michael Jackson. Where were you when you found out that Kobe Bryant passed away?
I was sitting in my living room watching the Pro Bowl, smoking a blunt.
What's the Pro Bowl?
The All-Star game for football.
Oh. Wouldn't know nothing about it.
I was watching TV too, and then I got a call. It said, "Don't tell me."
Yeah, Big E called me. He said it was fake, though. Yeah. He's like, man, TMZ got this report running around talking about Kobe died. Man, that shit fake. I'm like, yeah, that
Same
shit
call
fake.
I got. Like,
I'm watching ESPN right now. They'd have cut 10 minutes later. They cut right into the game. Like, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we have an announcement to make. Players crying on the sidelines and shit.
I saw that.
Football.
Oh, well, no, I'm talking about basketball. Yeah.
The announcer getting all choked up. You know what I'm saying, Spool? In the middle of a telecast, I've never heard an announcer start crying before, ever, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's sad. It was a sad day yesterday, boy.
Kevin White said Bree representing for the Lakers looking like Cookie Johnson.
Who the hell is Cookie Johnson? Is that the one that
Johnson's wife.
She didn't have AIDS. Damn.
That's what I was just about to ask.
His
I just need to
beautiful
know.
wife, Bree.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you.
AIDS victim,
Thank you. Shut up. Anyways.
Yeah, a lot of people are mad at TMZ for reporting it as early as they did.
Yeah, but I mean, this is my thing. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I feel where people are coming from as far as that's concerned. But you got to think about it. If TMZ didn't break it, somebody else was gonna break it. That's a huge story.
Man,
if somebody,
if we'd have had it first, we'd have
exactly. Like, so you can't blame them people for that.
The family.
We don't got their contact information, but we gonna hurry up and tell the world if something like that happened and we witnessed it. So you can't blame them damn people. And somebody called them. It ain't like they was there waiting or nothing like that. Somebody witnessed it and they called TMZ. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I just feel like you can't blame them.
I'm with you.
It's their job.
We work in media. What we do right now is considered media, and I don't see nothing wrong with what TMZ did. I'm happy they did what they did because that's how I found out right away. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. I will say, though, it has to be hard for the family to find out the way they did because I read an article, I want to say it was on the Shade Room, that said that reports came out that the oldest daughter found out first through the internet and came and brought it to Vanessa. And I just feel like that has to be heartbreaking. But at the same time, like we've kind of discussed in the past in the show, and I'm not saying that it's fair. It's the reality of being a celebrity and being in the spotlight. You have to share that person with everybody. That too.
That's the reality of social media. Like I said, that's one of my fears. Like if something happened to me, that somebody instead of helping me, they're gonna run up with their camera. You know what I'm saying? So that's the era we in.
In this situation too, I also want to say that since Bree brought that up. After, once I kind of got over mourning Kobe and shit, I thought immediately about his wife. And to lose your daughter and your husband at the same time in a tragedy like this, man, that is just heartbreaking. So, like, I feel for Vanessa out of everybody in this situation. You know what I mean? Vanessa and the relatives of the people who were on the plane also. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just really in a microscope looking at Vanessa Bryant because that has to hurt.
I started with her, but I will say that once there was actually an interview of the guy who lost his wife. His wife was one of like the assistant coaches or something for one of Kobe's team. She was the only woman on there by herself with no other family members. She died, and she has a whole 3 kids at home and her husband. And he's like, when it happened and the news was brought to him, he was actually with his kids. So they're asking what's going on, and he was like, just imagine, having to explain to like a 3 and 4 year old that, your mom is no longer with us. She's not coming back. You're not going to see her no more. And just to see that man break down like that, like Charlamagne was even talking about it this morning. You feel this death on a whole nother level, especially when you're a parent, because that man died with his child. It's different. A lot of people was trying to compare his situation to Nipsey, which I feel like is disrespectful on a whole nother level because they're both gone. And you don't compare the two. But Nipsey died and that situation happened, but there was no kids involved, no other innocent people involved. It was like we were able to grieve just him. But this is like a bigger situation. There was a lot of innocent kids on that,
everybody
helicopter.
In that thing was innocent.
Well, everybody was innocent. Exactly, right.
This ain't no.
It's a different level though when it's kids involved. I feel like you can't deny that.
I mean, but at the end of the day, Bree, you can't put an age on death. You can't put a time or none of that.
You can't. You can't. You're absolutely
right. The thing I didn't like, right? Let me speak mine, because this is what I didn't like. Because, like, okay, I wasn't the biggest Nipsey fan, and I didn't get on Nipsey music until after he passed.
Mm-hmm.
I was on his music, but I didn't start jamming it and getting it till after he passed. I wasn't a Kobe Bryant fan. I didn't like Kobe at all.
Really?
At all.
Everybody loved Kobe.
At all. I'm talking about I didn't like Kobe at all as a person. I loved his basketball skills, but as a person, I didn't like him.
Well, I didn't like basketball, but I had about 4 Kobe jerseys.
Right? Because of what he did to Shaq.
What did he do to Shaq?
When he got caught cheating, he told on Shaq. He got to keep his wife, and Shaq lost everything.
Oh.
I thought that was foul. You know what I'm saying? But then when he died yesterday, it was like a reality check. Like, damn, anybody could. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because you view Kobe
it was
Bryant
just
as
it was just a respect thing of
he's
death
like a superhero
in life. Like,
for black men, black boys.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't hate him, but I just he wasn't my player. You know what I'm saying? He was cold as a bitch at basketball, but I didn't respect him because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit made you be like, damn. That's fucked up. Rest in peace, Kobe, and to his family and to everybody else that we don't even got the other people's family name.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like Antebello or Antebola or something.
But that's what I'm
that.
saying. Like, it's like you get cheated out of your, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even remember. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they not gonna remember you, but the world is mourning Kobe. You know that everybody else feels sorry that his kids was there, but they love Kobe for what they love Kobe for. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that they love Nip for, and what people love Mike for, and Pac and Big. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can't compare that, and you can't judge that being a civilian because you don't live that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I understand it.
I watched a lot of the players because obviously it was all over TV, but I watched all of the players like kind of give their statements and how it affected a lot of people who he's played with, played against. Like, I watched all of them do their statements, and it's just kind of like I could hear through a lot of them that a lot of them had rocky relationships with him, but everybody admired him, and he seemed to be one of those people that was very good at heart, but was kind of annoying in the way that they were so competitive and like kind of different in that type of headspace. He seemed like he was a good person. I don't know much about Kobe. And I don't follow basketball at all.
I told you, I just had one. That thing right there, it just me being a man. Mm-hmm. That did something to me. Like, damn, that was foul as fuck. Like, you know.
Yeah, that hurt me. And again, I don't follow him.
I mean, but I know that Kobe's a good nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, he got caught cheating. That nigga straightened the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? For real though.
Yeah.
Like,
I watched his documentary.
So that was gonna be kind of my point to what you were saying, Spool. I seen a lot of people get at opinion about Kobe.
What, that he cheated?
Just saying, period, how, you may have not liked him. And like I was saying to Jeweler on the phone earlier, is that's what comes with sports.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what comes with competition. Get what I mean? When people are really good, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to like them. Do you know how many niggas I grew up with hated Michael Jordan? Because he won all the fucking time.
Really?
When you win, when you
everybody loved him
when
too.
you win all the time, somebody has to hate the winner because somebody lost to him.
But that ain't why I hated him.
No, I'm not saying you.
I'm
saying
saying that was one of the situations.
One of the reasons why a lot of people.
I understand that because I don't like Steph Curry.
But then even when you, so then you have to separate like we do.
Oh.
Then you have to separate, like I say, you do with music. You have to separate the art from that, and then you have to look at Kobe Bryant as a person. Now we got to watch Kobe Bryant grow up.
Yeah, that nigga.
You get what I'm saying?
17
years old, we watched him come into the league. We watched him make all kind of mistakes. Get what I'm saying? Because we watched him grow up. A lot of niggas, we didn't get to watch that shit. When Jordan was being an asshole to his teammates, we didn't get to know. You get what I'm saying? When niggas was fighting their teammates in practice, we didn't know. Kobe came up in the era where he played for the Lakers, so everything was media. Mm-hmm. Get what I'm saying? So anytime him and Shaq had any kind of disagreement, we knew about it right away. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So you formed an opinion. If you love Shaq, then you hated Kobe. Get what I'm saying? Because that's what it was at one point in time. It was Kobe versus Shaq with their wives on the basketball court. Who's the greatest Laker? All of that. That was a debate between those two for a long time. They just buried the hatchet when Kobe retired.
Well, I saw that Kobe used to always call Magic Johnson the greatest Laker, and then Magic Johnson called him the greatest Laker when he just passed. And I thought that was really
But then there's a narrative of people who feel like
he was paying homage though to his OG.
But then there's a narrative of people who feel like Shaquille O'Neal is the greatest Laker. You see what I'm saying?
He's second best.
Shaq got the thing in front of the Lakers.
Who the top best?
Who the top best?
Shaq got a statue.
Magic Johnson.
Jerry West is the greatest Laker.
Magic Johnson.
West is the logo of the NBA.
Kobe.
Well,
Kobe
they petitioning to get that removed at this moment, and it looked like it might go through.
Kobe the second GOAT.
I think that would be huge.
Michael Jordan,
if they,
Kobe, LeBron James.
What he do, Keys?
It's Michael Jackson. I mean, Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron James.
It's not.
It is.
It's valid. It's a nice opinion.
I mean, but you saying all the niggas before them?
No, if you saying the GOAT,
GOAT.
The GOAT goes Mike, LeBron.
LeBron
Kobe's
better
down
than
the
Kobe.
list.
No, but see, we got to give credit where credit due. The
Somebody
chips
said
count. Fuck them statistics. Where them chips at?
Somebody said
Fuck
Deion
them
Smokin.
statistics.
Okay, Tim Duncan got 5 rings too.
Fuck them motherfucking stats. Them chips.
Yeah, but Tim Duncan got 5 of them too.
And Tim Duncan is known as one of the greatest big men of all time. He the second best Spur of all time. He the second best Spur of all. Tim Duncan.
He's the second best to who?
Dennis Rodman. David Robinson. Yes.
David Robinson got 1 ring.
It don't matter.
Nothing before Tim Duncan got there.
He set the bar of domination.
Okay, so then
for years on years on years.
So then Kobe came.
David Robinson. I'm arguing with you about some stats on the basketball, man.
That ain't even what
man.
This is about right now. I was letting you get your shit off, though.
Yeah, man, because this man had a whole gang of role players, man.
If you just tuned in to Smoking Gossip, please share this shit.
He ain't had no help, and he was killing. Say he did.
Okay, so now
I know.
So that's what I love about what we do, because Spoil gave his opinion and he wasn't really a Kobe fan. Me on the other hand, I got a weird way that I became a Kobe fan. Mm-hmm. We went to Vegas to play AAU in 1996. About to put my age and shit on blast, but in 1996 we went to Vegas to play AAU. Me, Rodney Buford, some names from around the city. It was this Folklore, this nigga who took Brandy to prom. That's the only thing that I knew about the niggas. That
he took Brandy to prom.
Brandy to prom, and I used to have a crush on Brandy when I was in high school. So he took Brandy to prom, so I already didn't like the nigga because of that. So then they kept saying, like, man, it's this nigga named Kobe Bryant from Philadelphia. He like Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? We out in Vegas. We like, man, Milwaukee niggas. We like, man, I don't know that nigga, man. Fuck dude. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, the man walking the gym, he's Michael Jordan at the age of 17. Like, he's literally Michael Jordan. He play like Jordan. He doing Jordan moves. Way better than everybody else that's in Vegas this weekend. You get what I'm saying? Like, you could see it. So, me, once he got to the league as a kid, he was my age, so I always rooted for him. You get what I'm saying? Not even that I was a Laker fan or nothing. I was more about him. Get what I'm saying? Because I was rooting for Kobe with the fro. You know what I'm saying? That was I knew him. Like, I met him. I knew him. You know what I'm saying? I watched him play on his way up. So that was kind of my connection to the nigga. Like, he was my basketball player. I rooted for him. He was from my era. He did the impossible. Like you said, he was the youngest nigga to make it.
Kill.
You know what I'm saying?
I never rooted for him. I just knew he was gonna kill. Like, we just hope the rest of these niggas get off because he gonna get 50. For real.
But I'm saying
like,
you
he
didn't
was
know
a pure scorer. Like,
we didn't know that in the
Michael
Shaq
Jordan,
era. We watched him be
Durant.
birthed in the
pure
Shaq
scorer.
era. In the Shaq era, Kobe with the fro, number 8, Kobe with the fro. You didn't know off the rip he was gonna kill. His first playoff series, he shot 4 air balls, and the Lakers went home as a rookie in Utah. Airballed them motherfuckers. Get what I'm saying? On national television. He worked to get to where he was at. That's another reason why I respect dude so much. The third reason, he's super fucking smart.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that motherfucker.
He speaks like 5 or 6 languages.
Yeah. Genius. You know what I'm saying? Came and beat our ass, fees. On my mama walked.
Yeah, he was the closest to Jordan. Iverson was lit.
No, Iverson was lit.
Iverson gonna go down top 5.
Iverson and all them niggas.
He gonna go down top 5.
You gotta understand, Iverson and them niggas are older than Kobe Bryant.
As a guard?
Everybody that came
top
in
top 5 guards, Iverson?
Everybody who came in the league in 96.
Top 5 guards.
They're older than
Iverson.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, because he was a baby.
Yeah, they were in college.
So they were saying, somebody yesterday was saying how that was his
Magic.
teammate. They used to
Bird.
Isaiah Thomas.
Those all shooting guards. Both Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant are shooting guards.
Right.
They're not point guards.
Neither was Iverson.
Iverson is a point guard.
Iverson was a 2.
He was a point.
Eric Snow was a point guard.
He still ran point.
You can't.
He still ran point.
What was his position on the card?
Man, point guard. his position was point guard.
Yeah,
Man.
I don't know, but a point guard, shooting guard, a number 2, or what none of that means.
But even to say that about all of them niggas, that's why they making posts and saying what they saying. I watched Tracy McGrady cry this morning. That was one of Kobe's his competitor. They compared them two niggas their entire career. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, a lot of his competitors are like hurt.
Young, Trey Young.
Yeah, Trey Young. Yeah.
Like it was a lot of people that affected a lot of people, man.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a reach. Like, even like I said, if you didn't like the nigga, or whatever, you know what I mean?
He a combo guard. That's what they got him.
That was just
combo.
That was
guard.
more made out of. Like, I get spoiled with the Shaq thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I was mad at Kobe for that shit too. But like, I never felt like he raped that girl.
No, hell
you know
no.
Like, I seen people trying to bash him for the rape. I never even felt like he did that shit.
A journalist got fired for resurfacing the rape case, like, article, I guess. Yep, just got fired today. She resurfaced it, I guess, like, yesterday while all of this was going on, and her job, they let her go for doing that.
Ain't the best shooting guard.
Listen,
I don't think that was right for letting her go.
Jordan.
For something that was documented.
But combo guard is his position.
This man just died, and you gonna try to resurface something
Myra.
like that? Was it found that it was true?
Facts.
I mean, listen, man. A lot of the people that we idolize, and we praise them.
They human.
They weren't perfect.
Man, they got pimples on the booty just like you, man.
They weren't perfect.
I'm just saying, man.
Why is that?
I'm just saying, like, people be thinking people shit don't stink because
sometimes
they
you
rich and
just have me like flabbergasted. You be
Why?
saying some crazy stuff.
Myron Jules said when he played the one, nobody touched the ball.
You talking about Iverson? Yeah.
Big facts.
And he still put up 50.
Shout out Myron. What's happening, fool?
That's why they lost in college when he was at Georgetown. And Alonzo Mourning was the center. He couldn't get Alonzo the ball.
So then, like, in hindsight right now, Bree, you know, like I say, so now Kobe retired like 2 years ago, right? So since he's retired, he been doing shit like he work out Giannis. Bucks best friend, you know what I'm saying?
Who is really hurt right now.
Hurt. He shut down his social media and all that. Giannis went and stayed at this man's house with his kids last year. You know what I mean? And worked out with him every day and stayed at his crib. He didn't stay at a hotel or nothing. He stayed at Kobe's house.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, he's taking this hard. Jason Tatum from the Celtics, another star young dude. Kobe worked with him. You get what I'm saying? So, his mentor, you know what I mean? Like, one of the big pieces that a lot of people don't understand, LeBron went to L.A. because Kobe was there.
She got fired.
Yeah, he was a part of the welcoming process to get LeBron to come there. He was a part of the shit. That's why you've been seeing Kobe back around the team. Rob Pelinka, who got a promotion, was Kobe's agent, one of Kobe's best friends. You see what I'm saying? And he got a promotion in the Lakers once LeBron got there.
Oh, man, you know what I was getting mad? the Illuminati motherfuckers.
Oh,
Oh man, they doing numbers and shit.
They are right now.
They breaking down Morse code.
Listen,
I'm so sick of you niggas. Y'all so smart. Y'all
I had
need
to
go
remove
build
somebody
some shit.
because I was reading it and they almost had me for a second and it made me mad. And that's why I removed them because I'm like, what the fuck? Like the stuff that people connect and make up and make look like something is amazing. Like I'm telling you, they will add up some numbers.
Documentary, right?
What?
For kids,
yeah, a documentary.
No, you was talking. I was talking.
A mini doc.
Sorry.
He was into
writing
sorry.
kid stuff.
They had a lot more stuff coming.
Yeah, forcing it.
Right, man.
I don't even see how you get no conspiracy theories out of this.
Well, the one that I read, and again, I'm not agreeing with it. I'm not agreeing with it. But what it was saying was it was breaking down like basically the NFL, the NBA, and all of that, kind of like how it is in Get Out. Like that is like these people that are like behind the scenes that like really control and rig all of the games and how certain things go. And they were saying like when you get to a certain level of like, you know, greatness or whatever, like that players be involved in some extracurricular stuff. And if you don't like abide by what they want you to do, that like they end up having you killed. And again, I don't agree with this, but they had me for a minute because they started making all these like connections to who the other people was on the plane and that like the kids was like collateral and all of this. And I just feel like stuff like that is so insensitive. And when you get real deep, like again, how they been getting, y'all,
they just don't know how many people will be sacrificing.
The internet is
I got
terrible.
some cousins I would sacrifice for the millions. What? You ain't got no cousins you would sacrifice for the M's?
No, I'm not gonna sacrifice nobody.
Shit.
That's gonna come back to get you always.
If it do, we gonna be straight.
I'm
damn. We gonna feel like we did it.
No, absolutely
we lived
not.
it.
I'm damn near no commenting that Illuminati shit. I don't even got no response to that. That shit just stupid.
Yeah, I don't believe the Illuminati shit. I'm just keep it real. You know why I don't? Because y'all just keep putting too many niggas in the Illuminati. I'm just keep it real. They ain't letting niggas in no fucking secret society. They talk too much.
Well, Kanye West said that and nobody listened to him.
Jay-Z be having the Rock Nation brunch, right? Everybody's supposed to dress up and all that. The first 2 years, that motherfucker was beautiful. Now niggas coming in motherfucking tennis shoes and sweaters and jogging suits.
I think it's still beautiful. Everybody looked nice just recently.
No, man, niggas, you must have seen the whole thing. You just seen what they pictures, huh?
I guess.
I saw the video. I saw the video. It's 20 minutes of footage. And these niggas, Chance the Rapper, there's plenty motherfuckers there, and they got on regular clothes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Chance the Rapper is like, you know,
but no,
one of those,
it's just not him.
It's
other people. I'm just saying, like, eventually shit loses value. You know what I'm saying? Like, the upscale shit gets watered down, and then you got to cut the shit short. It's going to be smaller and smaller because he's going to try to avoid that part.
Well, it's been a lot of out-of-place people at functions that they ain't supposed to be at anyways. I don't understand why Saweetie is at all of this stuff with Beyonce and whatnot, and I don't understand why the fuck. I'm going to just leave we're going to get to the Grammys.
Illuminati, though.
It's
Illuminati, though.
It's relationship.
Yeah, Illuminati,
it's relationship.
Yeah, because Ari was
Illuminati.
at the Grammys.
Yeah.
Why is Ari at the damn Grammys?
Because her boyfriend was at the Grammys.
Yeah.
He Rock Nation. Rock Nation had a brunch, and
that's
everybody
how
on the label
when
had a ticket
Kanye was
to
trying
the
to bring
Grammys.
Kim Kardashian around.
Yeah.
For real. Like, why you bringing this bitch? And that's how, you know what I'm saying? And then she get in her place and she boss up and then, Ari. You know what I'm saying? But for real, she just finding her way. She hoeing her way to that bag. She hoeing her way up to that bag. Girl, get your paper.
You can't say she's hoeing, though.
Man, she hoeing.
She ain't hoeing. She's
man.
had boyfriends.
She was in three motherfucking relationships in a year.
And no, it wasn't in 1 year. And
Man,
who ain't been in 3 relationships? Come on now.
In a year?
It wasn't 1 year.
2020 don't mean shit because it's 2020.
She was in 2 relationships. No, I'm saying she was in 2 relationships.
Oh, okay.
She was with old boy, and then she was with Moneybag.
Yeah, she deserved that. She deserved it. She's still hoeing.
Yeah,
right. But the Illuminati, y'all.
So, no, we off the Illuminati. The NBA logo. Do y'all think that Kobe's legacy is big enough and powerful enough for them to change the NBA logo to him?
I thought the next nigga on there would be Jordan.
Yeah, I thought Jordan would be next.
I thought it would be this.
Right. The jump man is.
But I don't know.
No,
just
I
out of
mean,
homage.
out of what just
out
happened.
of respect.
I mean,
because he passed first.
Maybe they could do it for a year or something.
I said, no, I don't know if they'd do
I
it.
just feel like with the outpour that I'm seeing and the attention that it's getting and the petitions and all of that, I think that it might happen because I don't want to say that the world stopped like it did for Michael, but I don't want to compare the two. But at the same time, it kind of seemed like it did because somebody like me who don't even watch sports took notice. Like everybody cared. Like you saw a reaction from everything and everybody. 4 hours of the Grammys worldwide,
and they said everybody who was on the red carpet kept saying that it sucked the air out the whole night.
What, Kobe shit?
Yeah, like motherfuckers was like, man, Quavo was like, man, I was in my room, we was getting dressed, we was turning up, and then somebody cut the music off and said that, and it just killed the whole vibe. He was like, I'm just here. He was like, I'm just here pretty much so I don't get fined. That's what Quavo was saying. Like, we done paid for, we here now, we done paid for this shit.
They said that it
really went home. That's kind of how his reaction, and that was how white people, everybody was reacting.
They said that it was like a weird energy even at the Grammys because I guess y'all know better than I do, but when a player passes away and they put their number up there, they had his number up there glowing the whole night of the Grammys.
Was
so
at
if you're
the
sitting there,
Center.
you constantly having to look up at his, glowing jersey.
I couldn't even watch the games yesterday without him on mute. Because all they did was talking about that. I'm tired of hearing about this.
And
everybody
and you could tell they had just called Boys the Men too. Like
they just did hours and hours of just telling you who commented, saying, "Oh, such and such family said such and such." I'm like, God damn! So I just muted the game and watched it like that because they just kept talking about it all day, every channel you went to.
Today too.
Yeah, today too.
And now here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, the family, and the other families that lost their lives in the pilot. And
I feel like we're going to see in the coming days, how strong, I guess, his legacy was. Because stuff like this don't die down. Remember, Nipsey was a whole trend. And who was that
that
did
was
his
a lot of
tribute
clout chase.
I was just about to say,
clout chase off
somebody
this,
who performed on the Grammys said that. They was like, they didn't praise you when you was here, but they did when you died because it was trendy. One of the dudes that did his tribute with
YG said that in his verse.
And I thought that was hit the needle on the head, because that was a whole trend. People who didn't know him, they hopped on that. That was a trend for that was rolling for some months if you think about it.
Now look, they did a number because at the end of the day, they all his shit went up. I'm talking about
his jerseys,
his shoes.
Oh, I bet.
$5,000, $10,000.
I bet.
He got shoes on there that's $85,000 that costed $150. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
Look,
this shit
that's what
went
Sonny
the
just
fuck
said. Nike
up.
about to capitalize on it.
No, that ain't Nike.
That's people. That's on
that's
eBay
StockX.
and all of
that's
that.
eBay. That's the shoe resalesmen. The people who got those shoes.
Now they selling them.
What?
Because they was the originals and
if
all
you got
that. All
a
that
first
cost
pair
now.
of Kobe's, you know what them shit's worth right now?
A lot.
You know what a pair of Jordans would be worth if Jordan died? Kobe just died. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers, you know what Jordans are worth while you're here. Jordans are going to be crazy worth if you got original Jordans if Jordan dies. Kobe Bryant just
I don't know
died.
about Jordans because they just keep on making all of them over and over and over again.
Retro Jordans. Shit, he can bring them motherfuckers out the same. He can bring them motherfuckers out tomorrow if they the right color. Oh shit, they worth that money.
He dropped the breads again next week. They going crazy.
And they gonna go crazy.
The breads. They
The
just came
ones.
out.
The ones, bread ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got an original pair of bread 11s and Mike died tomorrow, motherfuckers might be worth $1 million.
Type shit.
Right. Right. Well, see,
Yeah, no, I was saying,
a big
I mean, no, that's what I was about to say. I was about to say, Bree, I think his ripple effect is about to go on for a while because you got to remember he was a part of an industry that's bigger than music. The NBA is bigger than music.
Oh, yeah.
It reaches more people.
That's what I was saying when people were trying to compare it to the Nipsey situation.
They're bigger than music artists.
It's not comparable. It's not comparable. However, I feel like Nipsey's situation still, once you learned about him, it made you feel for him as a person. It didn't have nothing to do with like his legacy as far as when he was alive, his music or any of that. It was people just caring about the actual situation of him dying the way that he did. So I feel like it's going to be twice as much this time because like Michael Jackson, Kobe was worldwide. They love him in Italy, like all over the fucking world. They know and love this man. And for him to die tragically, it ain't old age and all of that. Because even if he would have died of old age, I feel like people would have been sick. But it's the fact that he went the way that he did. Like, it's a huge tragedy that I feel like they going to probably change that logo because this is going to be, like you said, a ripple effect. It's going to keep on rolling.
Yeah, and he loved Kobe Bryant. He drafted Kobe Bryant. He raised Kobe Bryant pretty much. I wouldn't see why he probably wouldn't even concede. That's probably why they would change it because he might be the one that concede to it. Like, you know
I've been seeing basketball players stepping up saying that they agree that it should be changed.
Mark Cuban retired. No Maverick can ever wear number 24 again.
Lakers should do that.
Not to mention,
that's already done. You can't wear 8 or 24.
They've already decided that they're going to break the rules as far as how you can be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and he's going to be inducted for 2020. He's supposed to be like retired for so many years before he can be, and they skipping all that for him. They putting him in there, and they going to honor him. So I feel like they already changing stuff for him. So, I mean.
Yeah, he was huge.
Hold on.
And what I'm trying
to... So they put induct him to the Hall of Fame next year?
Yeah.
This year.
Oh, shit. They better take Jordan with them.
He ain't never been
inducted?
inducted?
Hall of Fame already.
Jordan got his Hall of Fame shit?
He been in the Hall of Fame.
He better have been. I'm just like...
Oh, yeah.
Speeches in.
I don't remember that shit.
He talked about the nigga in high school who he got cut for and took his spot. He called dude out. He brought him to the ceremony.
Snap.
Super petty.
Yeah.
I gotta see this.
Yeah, you can YouTube it. I think you can YouTube that.
How did I miss this?
Yeah.
I love to see Jordan get petty. I like. See, the other day was like the first time I ever seen Jordan reply publicly to the question of how did he feel about LeBron James, and he didn't shit on him. Like every time you heard about what Jordan said, he shitted on him. But when he did a public interview, he just gave him the man his props. He was like, man, he's the greatest of his time. Like, I was the greatest of my time, and Kobe was the greatest of his time. He just, you know what I mean? He gave credit what credit was due. And because I just thought he was going to shit on him. Like, what? You know? But then he did say, you know, well, that jury mean a lot.
Yeah, Crown, you right. Spoiled. You know the Jordan meme, the crying meme?
Yeah.
That comes from the Hall of Fame.
Oh, for real? That's what he started. He broke down like he broke down crying?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Then at the end, he cried and shit. And that's where
he meant that shit from the heart.
Come from.
I wish I could just get a bunch of money like that one day, and I got some niggas I would tell they motherfucking ass off in my speech,
and be
boy.
petty.
You hear me?
See,
like,
God know your heart, and that's why he ain't giving it to you.
See, I was gonna leave you to lack.
I can't deal with him.
Hell no. Hell to the no.
But instead, I sent you a new motherfucking version of my mixtape.
All right. On the subject of Kobe Bryant, there was a news anchor woman. I'm not sure which network she worked for, MSNBC, and she was live and she was reporting on his passing, and she live on air said the LA knickers is what she said. LA knickers.
That's what she said.
Now, the thing is I hate the people on the internet right now that saying when we say that she said knickers, they calling us
Knockers.
what's his name from Django? Samuel L. Jackson. They saying that's us for saying that she said knickers. But in all truthfulness, the thing is that us as black people, we got to pick our battles wisely. And I really feel like that woman was not meaning to say knickers. I felt like she said exactly. I felt like she said knickers. And she was already kind of stumbling over her words. If you listen to her, she's like kind of, she reading it live.
Nervous.
Yeah, you could tell she was like kind of, nervous reading. She corrected herself. I just feel like that's a terrible mistake and terrible timing. Like, it's the worst situation possible for her to have had done something like that live on the air, given what everybody was experiencing. So it's just an unfortunate situation for everybody. But y'all opinions.
By the way I heard it sounded like niggers.
It sounded like knackers to me.
I heard knickers because it was clear as day the part. It was just, you can't tell if it's a K sounding or G sounding part on the second half. So it's knickers or niggers. I mean,
It didn't sound like Nick to me at all.
She said niggers. Well, she should have shut the fuck up then until she was able to speak. I think she really made a mistake, but black folks don't give.
We don't let nothing slide. We gonna hop on it,
and we
want her fired.
And we grieving.
Yeah,
what?
The timing is why I said
Kobe
it was
died.
terrible. And you gonna say that, right?
Because that's what I'm saying. Like okay.
We be reaching.
The cycle of
be reaching
of these deaths, right?
I be reaching like a motherfucker, so I know y'all be reaching.
I just watched Hip Hop Evolution again on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Because they added new episodes, so I watched it from the beginning to the end. And what it brought me back to watching that was during Biggie and Pac time, if Vibe magazine and these people don't post these pictures, we don't know what the fuck is going on.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Now it's totally different. Like I said, we
everybody
knew
got a
before
camera.
Kobe family that him and his daughter had died. We knew
Yeah.
that shit before his own wife did. Like, that's just the cycle that we're in to even why I'm saying his legacy is going to be larger than you probably ever seen before because, like I said, you got to see this guy grow up. You got to watch his entire life from 17 to 41. You got to physically, be in his life. That's a lifetime right there that you spent with somebody. Whether or not you like the motherfucker or not, he was a part of the media cycle.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He was a part of your shit. So that's what I'm saying. It's just the time that we in. These people are becoming, legend status. I hate to put that word on it, but you become that faster because the media and shit and the press and shit is faster.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Man, what the Mexicans loved at Kobe. I was at 7 Mile Fair yesterday. The motherfuckers, Kobe jersey, Kobe. Like,
I bet.
Damn.
I ain't been there in so
Fuck y'all
long.
get the
I
Kobe
love
jersey
that place.
from?
I could spend all day in there.
Damn, they was so quick with it. You hear me?
I can't.
Like, yeah, me died this morning. Y'all got these motherfuckers on deck. For real.
They ain't real.
I'm telling you, they trying to capitalize. It's gonna be a nigga on the corner selling rest in peace Kobe shirts tomorrow.
Oh, of course.
And then
of course.
And on the other side of this too, like I know we about to close out this topic about Kobe or whatever, but I wanted to say this too, like I know I got friends who played in the NBA or played in the NBA. It's a brotherhood that them niggas got. Mm-hmm. Whether or not we see the rivalries on the court and shit, off the court, all them niggas got each other back. Like they got a brotherhood, like some gang shit. Like secret society, you want to talk about that? NBA niggas got like a secret society, no bullshit. But they take care of each other. Like they just went and got Delonte West.
Not the NFL.
You see what I'm saying? That fast. It's fast. We reported about Delonte on Friday. By Monday, niggas already had Delonte set up and cleaning him up and getting him together already. Yeah, because like I said, the NBA got a brotherhood, so that's gonna be the interesting thing about
we ain't starting on him. Antonio Brown, he plays for the NFL, right?
Yeah, well he did.
Oh.
Ew, Antonio.
Well, in some odd news, he turned himself in, but he also just released a music video.
Oh what?
Yeah.
I seen he was gonna do that.
We have it.
We're
supposed to ran that bitch like we don't own the rights.
He got a music
I ain't
video.
even know nothing about none of this shit.
We supposed to ran that.
I just saw the clips of it today, and I'm just trying to figure out what
crazy.
did he do and why do he feel like he a rapper now?
I damn near canceled him.
Who? Well, Deion Sanders is before my time, so I don't know what he did.
Must be the money.
He did a song.
Oh, okay. Video. Kobe did a song too, didn't he?
It was trash. Trash. Yeah, Brian McKnight.
Shaq did a song.
Shaq shit was cold. Shaq went platinum.
I'm talking about before. I'm talking about when he dissed Kobe.
Oh yeah, he dissed Kobe. Tell me on my ass takes. Kobe responded too. That shit was trash.
But I mean,
need to
just
stick
for
to
the
what
love of
they
hip hop,
know.
man, motherfuckers tuned in.
I mean, hey, I mean,
just
to
for the
Shaq.
love of hip hop, though, motherfuckers tuned in. Like what? Motherfuckers do any beef on.
They said Shaq had a whole album.
Man, what? Shaq was
Shaq
hurt
had plenty
yesterday.
shit. Shaq was a fushnicken, wasn't he?
A what?
A
He ain't
fushnicken. You don't know what the fuck a fushnicken is?
What is that?
There was a group in the 90s.
Ah, man, you young whippersnapper. Let me
That sound like
testify
some type
on your
of
ears. You still
leprechaun
wet.
name or something.
She's still wet behind the ears, man.
Oh, what?
Yeah, didn't he?
You hear me?
I can't deal with y'all.
Battling somebody else.
Yeah, he was just
Shalisa
beefing
for
with,
real.
he got chewed up by
Who was it?
by Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They was battling.
Yeah.
Shaq better shut up and get his wife back and sit down somewhere. He better shut up, okay?
Shaq funny in a bitch.
Fushnicken. That was a cold ass. That was
What's
a weird
up,
ass
Doc?
name.
That
Can we
sounds
rock?
like a leprechaun.
What's up, Doc? Can we rock?
Oh,
What's up, Doc? And Shaq came on that motherfucker like, I'm the Shaq. I rack. I riggedy track. I riggedy
What?
smack,
Skinny
he
as a
rack, he
bitch.
riggedy rack.
Skinny as
That's
a
how
bitch
he
with the
rap.
high top.
Yeah. I riggedy rap. He slapped, then he smacked, then he
I'm
rapped.
YouTubing all of
That's-
this.
that
Like
was they
in 10
sound,
minutes
Bree.
when this show ends, I'm YouTubing all of this. Just know.
Well, my mama Shaq had a
Shaq
song
got
with
cold.
Biggie.
But by the time he
Shaq
made,
had a song with
by the
Biggie.
time Shaq went solo and he was Shaq, he put out an album called Can't Stand the Rain.
And that bitch went
And that
platinum.
motherfucker went platinum. And the cover of it was his big Superman ring. Was the cover of it. He had his whole fist with the big Superman
I'm
ring.
so dope with
And he
him.
had You Can't Stand the Rain. I mean, You Can't Stop the Rain with Biggie.
Yeah.
Biggie was on there. And Biggie got off on this shit too.
Lord.
This was like in the wave though, Bree. Like to get a Biggie verse is kind of classic when you think about it. That Shaq.
Bree don't have no idea why Shaq is that nigga.
Yeah, Shaq's rare. Yeah, Shaq
And
that nigga.
Shaq was stupid in basketball. Like
Yeah, he
you
was
couldn't
dumb
stop
call.
him.
He
was
dominated.
unstoppable.
And his run.
Shaq was making 50 points a game too.
Yeah, he was like Giannis.
Yeah.
2 times in a row? Imagine
Hell
Giannis.
yeah.
Imagine Giannis, but only in the paint.
Shaq was killing. Only in the paint.
Yeah.
Only in the paint.
Terrible from the dotted.
Crown said we schooling these young niggas.
I can't deal with y'all.
Shawnee out here getting J's.
No, she's not.
Schooling these young
No,
niggas.
she's not.
Shawnee out
That's
here
enough.
getting Jade.
That is enough.
She out here fucking with broke ass niggas like me. I can fuck with Shawnee. Shawnee ain't no shit.
In 95, I was a baby.
Shawnee out here looking for scales
Shawnee.
and me.
I was 5.
She ain't
No,
no
she
shit.
not. No, she's not.
I see scales.
All right. All right.
I might slide no Shawnee DM.
In our last topic
She
of
got
the
some
day,
VH1 money.
we ending it with some drama. Y'all favorite female rapper is trying to beat up her ex in the LA
So that ain't
story.
our last topic. We didn't even talk about the Grammys.
No, we did do the Grammys.
No, we didn't. We talked
We-
about the Grammys.
We did.
Man,
and
Nas
I
X.
got-
We ain't
Man,
talking
you
about
can
the Grammys.
skate. Nas X showed up in the motherfucking pink
Yeah,
motherfucking
we got
cowboy
shit to
halter,
talk about.
half top vest suit with the orangish pinkish boots. Is you crazy? We're going to talk about that.
But
Lil
Nicki
Nas
and
X.
Meek, Nicki and
I
Meek,
got-
that's part of the Grammy topic because that
Nicki and
happened
Meek
Grammy
was about
weekend.
to box at the mall.
Yeah, at the mall.
They was at a boutique and they was about to box. So the scoop is this.
And what's the scoop, Bree, with the T?
Meek Mill was in there shopping already.
Word.
And he had like
Dream
they
Chasers.
said about 8 to
Spin the
12
bands.
people with him inside and out of the
Gang,
store.
gang.
Entourage.
Yeah,
So
gang, gang.
in the
Entourage.
past, obviously Nicki
Was they
Minaj.
fin?
They was definitely Vice Lord. They was definitely
Anyways, in the past, Nicki Minaj's husband, I think his name is Kenneth or something like that, but yeah, him and Meek Mill have exchanged some words and always like have threatened each other that they was gonna fight, blah blah blah. Well, Nicki Minaj and him walks in and they are by themselves, no security, no nothing. Apparently, Meek Mill walked up on her boyfriend and extended his hand and said that he wanted to squash all the mess. her boyfriend got upset. His ego was brushed, and he puffed out his chest and told him they gonna handle it like a man, and they gonna go outside and do one-on-one, and if they want to record it, they can record it. And Meek Mill was like, I'm a boss, I ain't on none of that. So then his people stepped in, and his people was trying to fight her boyfriend. Nicki Minaj got upset, and then she tried to jump in and was calling Meek all types of bitches and whatnot, and it was just a big mess.
That's what's up. See, they human. They are human.
Oh, of course.
They are human. Man, fuck that bitch. Wifey, my wife is about to whoop my whole man. Listen.
Meek Mills is hilarious.
Oh, so you remember Shantae?
He is funny.
Man, me and Brenda seen that bitch at Kmart, my nigga. She's about to scrape her motherfucking ass. Her and this nigga walk up on me. And that's how the stories be here. So that story, you know what I'm saying, though? So that story just sounds so familiar, and
it does.
I love this shit.
It does.
Hey,
man, they should have fought.
Meek Mills said it was hard to. He said he couldn't concentrate to keep a serious face arguing with a nigga with some ACG boots on. He said her boyfriend had ACG boots on. On what? Swear to God.
He did say that.
He's been ribbing him this whole time saying he can't dress.
What did he say?
He said it was hard. He was like, I wanted to get on his ass, but it was hard for me to concentrate the whole time I'm looking at this nigga. He got ACG boots on.
I just heard him say that shit.
I said, this nigga Meek is crazy.
He's petty.
He petty
He's
as a
petty.
bitch.
I fuck with Meek.
I fuck with Meek.
He says
but
that
that's
she
what I was about to
dresses
say.
him.
I know my guy's supposed to be like a tough guy or whatever, but slow down. Because Meek got about 12 niggas with him just like you. They was going to pummel that nigga.
Well, he didn't have nobody with him, and that's the whole thing. A lot of people were saying that he felt like Meek was trying to do it just because he knew he had.
But if I'm walking up you to squash it, jail. Meek ain't on none of that shit. Do you understand? This is what I'm saying.
True.
Robert Kraft, Jay-Z, all these people have invested in Meek Mills. He can't be on that shit that he was on before. He's out on a pass. Pretty much right now, he's skating on thin ice. That's why he going around trying to squash his beefs.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So he squashed the Drake beef. Now he like, okay, now I see Nicki. She with her dude. I ain't even gonna say nothing to her. I'm gonna come to you first. My guy.
I just feel like at the end of the day,
boots on too, because my bitch got the money. Like,
and that's what I was just about to say.
Go get me some Gucci. You got
it takes a certain level of a caliber of a nigga as well as a female to fuck with somebody who A is on top of their shit and B is attractive, because your ego gonna constantly get bruised. If you fucking with somebody who A is Nicki Minaj, this person is Nicki Minaj, so you already getting called the man, wife, and all this type of other stuff. She taking care of you. You always just got like this ego bruise like type of thing going on where you got that little man syndrome. You got that little man syndrome where you're trying to prove yourself.
Definitely run around
if you gonna get into a relationship with a fine ass attractive person or a person who is on their shit and get a lot of attention, when you come into the situation knowing that, you gotta adapt to that. You can't be going in there acting like a bitch crying over stuff that don't even matter. Yes, she fucked with him before. She fucked with somebody else before that. You was in jail. You couldn't fuck with her anyways. So why are you upset? Why are you so mad? This man is living his life. He's Meek Mill. You're her husband. Don't nobody care about you like that. It's no point for you to be doing all of that. I just feel like he's overly trying to prove himself, and she like that shit because she weird like that. So she gonna geek him up because she that type of person.
And I'm standing on the fact that I don't believe Meek impressed him in that store. Meek can't be on that type of shit. Meek was supposed to be on the Grammy stage the next day. He not finna be pressing you in no motherfucking store.
But they said he wasn't. They said he was trying
to. This nigga doing a Nip tribute. CBS is paying him. Fuck this. This CBS. He not finna pass up no CBS check to be beefing with this nigga over his old work.
Exactly.
Like, come on, man.
Exactly. There's no point in none of that. So
I wish it would have went down though.
I wish they would have whooped that nigga.
I do too. I kind of wish that but he probably would have ended up.
But he would have went to jail.
If
they had whooped him, he'd have still went to jail.
So
because he got in trouble for because remember he got in trouble for the Safari shit and he didn't throw one punch.
Right. Yeah. So it's good that he removed himself. It's this type of stuff and these antics that be making everybody mad at Nicki Minaj, because we love her, but she just be doing the most. And I heard her in there screaming, calling him all types of bitches, and she know his situation. So for her to be doing that,
she turned straight into a hood rat.
But she know what her nigga is.
She was riding for her.
She looked like old girl on that video from Element that was hitting them niggas with her shit.
Bitch, why you ain't say nothing?
Did you see her spoiled?
And he better shut the fuck up because she the one with the money and she's the bag.
Old girl in Element with her shoe.
You don't know what their agreement is.
I don't know what their agreement is, but he better chill out because if she drop him, he back to being.
He only trying to fight me for clout, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, for clout. Period. He trying to press Meek for clout.
He not pressing Safari.
Safari, yeah, he ain't press Safari.
And Safari was knocking that.
Then Safari ain't really know what he do.
Right.
Yeah, Safari just got married.
Yeah.
But she dealing with a lot. Her brother just got 25 to life.
Yeah, her brother just got sentenced 25 to life for touching little kids.
For being a pervert.
Yeah.
And she was defending him.
The boy's fingers sticky.
She was out of order for getting involved anyways, because at the end of the day, that man, like he said, knowing that he can't do nothing crazy, everybody in the store said he came up and was trying to, hey, let's squash this. You know, I ain't on that, blah, blah, blah. And this nigga want to fight him, this nobody. Boy, shut up.
Hey, you know what?
He upset me.
Oh, this is getting out of hand. Hey, yeah, with that being said, man, this is the end of episode 25, man. We want to thank everybody for tuning in, everybody that's listening. 27?
27, yep.
I did? Yeah. I said 25?
Yeah.
I got my 25 on me.
Yeah, this who's going to whoop 27.
In case a nigga run up on me, I got my 25 on me.
This who going to whoop 27.
I can't deal. I think it's the 27th today, too. Yep.
Is it the 27th?
January 27th.
I suppose I got my check.
Man, who gonna whoop 27?
Ooh, suppose I got my check.
No, that's lame.
But I see it both ways, but it's definitely annoying. She's gotten annoying though, so such as life.
Hey.
But hey, episode 27. This is Spoiled.
Hey.
This is Scales.
Hey.
Tell them all the places they can find us.
Y'all know where the fuck we at.
We at everywhere, nigga. We at Apple Music, nigga. We at Tidal. We at iHeart motherfucking Radio, nigga. We at Spotify. Nigga, we on Facebook. We on YouTube. We on Twitch TV. And we on Periscope. And, nigga, we can be some other places, too. All y'all do is hit that DM and get with us, man. We gonna pull up like pants. I keep telling y'all.
We'll come
hey,
on
guess
site.
what else? Yeah, y'all need to hurry up and get y'all advertised jumping off, because we about to turn up on y'all full ass. So
rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and
rest
all
in peace
those
to Kobe.
people.
Scales
that lost their lives on a chopper with Kobe. I mean, y'all pretty much said it all. We'll see y'all on Wednesday. We out.
15.